Number 243 in the indicator range is La Llorona. This, I don't even know if I'm saying that right. It's such a strange phrase, not of my native language, so I'm pretty sure it's La Llorona. But this movie is from 1933. It's just as it moved into away from silent cinema. It is a horror movie that has a strong feeling of universal horror about it. Although it feels it's more steadfast and told in a less campy fashion, it feels like a really proper, good ghost story, mystery movie, which is something that I really appreciated. It's not a simplified plot, it is something that's well constructed and layered to reveal the mystery at the heart of this one. And now, the story is pretty good. We have a birthday party at the start of this, lavishly constructed and photographed. There is some really great camera angles and movement throughout this and transition sequences. And we have a birthday party, a 4-year-old birthday party, and the ageing father or grandfather tells a story to his son about the brother he lost when they turned 4. And how there is a curse in the family that whenever a male child, the first male child, turns 4, they seem to die in strange circumstances or vanish. And they put it down to the crying woman. The La Llorona title, the titular character, this ghostly figure that is a woman haunted by the loss of her children and is looking to gather more. You get a flashback to a sequence where a woman is a kind of concubine for a man without really knowing it, a kind of woman that never really leaves her house, that doesn't know the grander picture, and she's been kind of used by this guy. She has a son with him, and then we get this ship captain that comes in who happens to help this person out, and when he discovers what's going on, he kind of takes umbrage for the woman on behalf, and ultimately leads to a situation where she ends up killing herself and her child, becoming the crying woman, the La Llorona, the person who is going to haunt the dreams. And it's done in a wonderful fashion. It's got a great production standard. It's got some wonderful delivery of lines, performances. The costumes are amazing. The sword fighting is a little bit ropey and looks pretty awful, to be fair, but you know, that's a minor niggle in a movie that's otherwise wonderful. And then we kind of jump back to our main story and get more of what's going on as the disappearance of the boy's birthday that just happened, as we realise that there's somebody within this house, a hooded figure, watching, listening, taking out some kind of revenge against these children. And the movie kind of paints a picture of a wonderful mystery. We've got all these different characters. There is the idea that it could be a ghostly figure taking it. We get an idea that there is somebody actually behind this, and an almost Scooby-Doo unveiling that we're going to get near the end. But trying to figure out who it is rather mysterious and rather hard to figure out. Personally, I think I know enough about mystery movies that I can usually pinpoint who it is most of the time. This one completely flummoxed me, and I was happy for that as well. And throughout the movie, you get further flashbacks that takes you back to a conquistador time with more historical elements and more added to the myth of La Llorona. Which is really great. It just keeps building upon these sequences, and because it does these different timescales, you get different production values, but they're always wonderful. They're always really exemplary and large and huge sets and well photographed. This is a movie that really captures the atmosphere of a universal horror. It creates a mythos for this character, even though the movie takes other avenues, it still creates this ghostly apparition story, and it's well portrayed. I think the performances were pretty great. I thought the mystery at the heart of this one was wonderful and really kind of flummoxed me, which obviously made it pretty great. I've watched this movie a couple of times. I love the transitions, the way the camera moves in certain sequences, the way it really goes to achieve something grandiose and achieves it. It gets there. It creates that wonderful sensibility. And I think La Llorona is utterly magnificent. It was a movie that I was glad to sit down and discover. It's a movie that I will go back to again and again. And this whole new avenue of cinema has just opened up. Mexican horror movies. They were fantastic. I want to see more of this. Well done, Indicator, on releasing this fantastic title. More, please. I'd love to know your thoughts of La Llorona if you've seen it. Let me know in the comment box below your thoughts on it, whether you're picking it up, whether you liked it, disliked it, why. I'd love to know all that good stuff. There's more content up here if you want to see more of my stuff. And if you click that like button, that will stop La Llorona coming and stealing my children in the middle of the night. And I'd really appreciate that, because I kind of like them. As always, you can join the Patreon and the membership program, and that would be amazing as well. Thanks for watching. See you next time on Man v Film.